as girls. Life as girls. Life as girls. Life as girls. We have a lot to say and we hope you're listening.
Hey everyone, I'm Maddie, your host today on Life as Girls. I'm here with my good friends, Austin and Drew. We all go to the same charter school, and we're heading into our senior year of high school. Senior year feels like such a big deal. It's the end of one chapter, but also the start of a whole new one, whether that's college, work, or something totally different. Honestly, it's exciting, but also kind of scary. This conversation was so good, we decided to split it into 2 episodes. Today, you're listening to part 1, so let's dive in. Austin and Drew, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks.
Hi there.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. What are you most excited about doing as we enter senior year? Austin, let's start with you.
Well, of course, there's the obvious. I'm excited about graduating.
Yep, definitely.
I've been at the same school since kindergarten, so I don't want to count how many years. And I'm glad to be leaving and being able to meet new people because we're a small enough school. I know everybody there, and I have known everybody there for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I would like to meet people who did not know me as I was growing up through the awkward years.
I like that. Yeah.
There aren't a lot of perks to being a senior at our school, except for senior parking spots and our senior trip. Because we're such a small school, seniors get first choice of parking spots before it opens up to the juniors. And after that, it's like a lottery system for them.
Mm-hmm.
But, parking is a privilege. And unlike other schools, we don't have to pay to park. We do have to buy our own paint for the parking spaces and, of course, get our designs approved. But we have a class social about it where we all go out and we paint our parking spots and sweat so much because it's so hot outside.
Yeah, I was wearing a crop top and I got a sunburn, like a strip on my back. Sunburn, it was horrible.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's still there.
Poor Maddie.
I know. I'll be okay, don't worry.
And then we're going on the senior trip, of course.
Not me, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We still have not started saving money. I need to get a job.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get summer.
I'm going on the senior trip that our class is taking, and we're going to Scotland and Ireland. Let's go, my How to Train Your Dragon fixation.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a fixation on that, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something special.
Every class gets to choose where they go based on a poll, and our class chose Scotland and Ireland. It was a very close tie with Athens. But this is like the one fun thing that we get to do that other schools don't get to do. Yeah, it's a nice thing that we do before the start of IB exams, which is a very, very stressful period. So the school tries to make sure that we are having fun and, enjoying life before we get into that 1 month of just I have so many tests and everything is dependent.
Out.
Everything is dependent on me passing, and my diploma is dependent on me doing well in all these different criterion and all these different tests and assignments and essays, and we have CAS, which is you got to complete
CAS.
Hours.
I'm only partial. I'm only partial DP. I finished it.
I'm full DP.
We'll be okay.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you leave me to suffer like this?
Hey, if you ever want anyone to come, help you out with some CAS stuff,
Oh yeah, I love.
I'll be driving
CAS.
soon. I got you.
Well, I've got the art and surface covered. It's just activity, because I don't like going outside and I don't like doing things. I like reading.
Wait, but for my activity, I just did debate club. That's an activity.
Physical activity.
No, she allowed it. Activity. You're allowed to do clubs and that kind of stuff. Not everybody is an outside person.
She made me run.
What if you could just take a walk around your neighborhood
She
or
said
something?
that. I asked her and she said that doesn't count.
I think it counts if you do it like consistently. Sometimes,
Yeah, you have to like make like a schedule. That's so messed up though. Not everyone's very like athletic, you know. That's what I did. I'm not very athletic.
I just put tennis
I'm
in
more
there.
I'm more like a bookish belle, if anything.
Bookie books.
Yes, bookie books. Yep.
Yeah. Maddie, how do you feel about graduating?
Well, actually, I am like super excited. But the thing is, I used to be absolutely terrified of graduating because I just thought as soon as I graduated, I was just gonna like fall off a cliff. Like I didn't
Figuratively or metaphorically?
figuratively.
Literally.
Like
Okay.
I didn't think I was gonna be able to survive because it's for me as being a kid and when you have your parents like helping you through everything and making decisions for you, it kind of creates this like idea in your mind that you can't make choices for yourself. At least for me, it did. And so I'm excited to like break out of that shell of other people making choices for me and start making choices for myself.
You're coming of age.
Yes.
You're growing older.
I'm growing older. We're all growing older.
You're gonna be an adult soon.
Austin, shush.
Have fun paying bills and taxes.
Well,
We'll
you.
be fine. We will be fine. I will
You-
get it. I'll have a job. It will. I trust myself.
You
I
do
trust
get to
myself.
remain on your parents' health care until you're 26,
Oh yeah, that's fine.
unless they kick you off.
They might kick me off.
oh, find a job that gives you health care.
You can find a job that gives you. Well, find a job that gives you the most health care.
Okay.
Because luxury things like vision.
So does that count for like writing books? Because that's like my pretty much only job. I'm gonna do like small jobs on the side.
If you work for a publisher, but not if you're self-employed.
You know, why don't you try journalism?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
More
took
of a creative
journalism last year.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm in yearbook this year, and I just
You are?
Well, not yearbook. Sorry, newspaper.
Oh.
No, newspaper. Sorry, my sister's in yearbook, but
Oh yeah, she is.
I applied as an editor this year, which is like the top thing. So I'm super excited. I really hope I'm allowed because I'm also like the only senior in the entire newspaper now.
You're probably gonna get it.
You're
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, I'm old.
Old.
Well, that's if he even allows me. I know him and I have had some weird history.
Oh, Mr. Miskey?
Yeah,
Oh, he's my EE advisor.
that's
He's
fun.
reading my essays.
That's fun. But the thing is, I don't really want to though because whenever it comes to articles, I feel like I don't have that much fun. I like creating a story, like something that like touches people emotionally. I don't like taking news and writing about
A
it.
well-written article can do both. All right, Drew. How do you feel about graduating?
Ooh. I also thought I was gonna fall off a cliff, honestly. I was like, oh, I have to apply and get into colleges. I have pretty good grades, but I'm like, are they really gonna take me? Will they really want me?
And you know, there's like this feeling of imposter syndrome going to our school. I am not good enough to be with these smart kids.
That's kind of how I feel sometimes.
They all have
Mr.
aspirations of
Baker's
like
presentation
becoming
hit me.
doctors. Oh, I haven't seen that presentation yet.
Yeah, he was showing us this like podcast thing from these like doctors at UT or whatever talking about imposter syndrome, and I was over there like,
Was this last year?
no, this was like yesterday.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Baker.
I've only seen the presentation on Walt Whitman. Live, Laugh, Love, Walt Whitman. But you know, there's always that feeling of I'm applying to a college and I feel like I'm the worst applicant. Like I have very little extracurriculars. My performance in some classes, like math, is spotty. You know, I've never been the best math person.
Yeah.
And of course, that fluctuates with good and bad teachers. Like, I'll do better some years and I'll do terrible some years. Sometimes the curriculum is just too hard for me. Hate calculus.
I'm starting that this year.
Yeah, I'm so not excited. You know, that's just like the imposter syndrome of doing college applications. Like, they're looking for smart people, and I do not feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys can put on your resumes that you were in a podcast.
Oh, yippee. Someone wants me.
Oh no.
Pick me.
Choose
me. Love me.
No, I have like this quote thing on my phone, and for months now, it has not changed, and it is that exact statement. Like, and it's like these a bunch of love quotes, because you know how obsessed I am with the emotions, and it just like it hasn't changed at all for months, and it's just that same statement. I just want to mention that because it's like driving me insane.
You're very in tune with emotions. I won't say just yours. You're very in tune with all emotions, everybody's emotions, all the time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Corners people.
Yeah, Salsa says I'm like an empath. We've had several deep conversations about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Maddie, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to about senior year?
Oh gosh. Well, we already went to prom last year, but I'm really excited for senior year prom because I'm going to spend so much of my parents' money on a super awesome, like, ball gown, okay? I'm gonna go full out, y'all.
I already found my dress.
You already did?
I got it at a thrift store for $23. It's a little bit cut up, but
Yeah.
I can fix it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to convince my parents by telling them that I bought my prom outfit for cheap off of Amazon for junior year, so y'all should treat me for senior year.
I also got mine
And
cheap
I'm
off
gonna-
Amazon for junior year.
I'm gonna blow y'all away, okay? Y'all are just gonna be
Okay.
like, who's that?
Paparazzi
Maddie
moment.
Donnelly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maddie, turn for the camera.
Yeah. And enters in Madeline Kaidarno. Who is that mysterious lady there? Sorry.
You are not
Standing
mysterious
there.
at our school. You are an open book,
I
Maddie.
am an
That's kinda
open
true.
book. I want to be mysterious, though. Why can't I be mysterious?
Once you start college, you can try out your mysterious
Yeah,
side.
I'll do that.
It'll work for a week.
It will work for a week, and then suddenly all of my new friends will just know my whole life story already.
We love that about you.
Yes, I am definitely an open book. Yeah. Is there anything about high school that you are completely over and can't wait to end? Austin, let's start with you.
Okay. So there's the extended essay. I know that you're not doing it, Maddie. Drew,
Yeah.
I know you were doing something about frogs. Did you drop it?
Yeah, I dropped it.
Okay. So all of my friends have dropped
Ooh.
the EE except for Sahasra. Go
Yeah.
Sahasra. Yeah. It's
y'all were like working on that.
yeah, it's a 4,000 word research paper.
It's insane.
And
Crazy stuff.
I
You
could
know.
never.
we started it last year in February.
Yeah.
And so it's been over a year since we started it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about a year, but a long time.
We went to the UT PCL
Yeah.
library in February of last year, and I remember because I walked down the street with Mana and Sahasra to go to Kirby Lane for lunch,
Well, yeah, I know,
and I
but it's
froze because it was so cold.
like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And you went to Kirby Lane with the rest of the people who weren't doing
Yeah.
EEs.
And then we went to the dollar store, Dollar General or whatever.
Mhm.
That was fun. I had so much fun. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have stricter deadlines this year because the last year's senior class, they didn't get anything done on time. And that's like a reoccurring theme. Like for our IAs in design this year, this really big project that we have to do, we also have harsher deadlines because the seniors last year didn't get their stuff done on time. And it's like that in every single class that we are suffering because of the students of last year. And that's not to say that they weren't, dedicated students. One of the design students of last year got 2 patents from her project, one of which was a medical patent. And it was a solution for pediatric lazy eye.
Wow.
Oh.
Like
Wow.
the students
She's
are driven,
making
man.
Wow.
That's just contributing to the academic imposter syndrome because she showed up and she was like, all right, let me walk you guys through my IA that I did. And I'm just sitting there in the back like, oh God, I am not good enough.
I'm sorry, we have to change the world to succeed?
Yes.
You do. You do. And next year, IB is
I'm just a
changing.
kid.
Yeah.
No one's gonna listen to me.
And, the International Baccalaureate Program, IB, the program we're in, they're changing the requirements for next year in every single class to make it easier for them. Like in art, they no longer have to do the comparative study, which was like this
yeah.
big project that we did with university level research. And, I spent a lot of time on it. I spent like a year on it. And the new kids don't have to do that. And on one hand, I'm happy that they don't have to suffer the way that we suffered, those many, many sleepless nights and honestly way too many crying sessions. But on the other hand, I'm like, y'all couldn't have changed the requirements before we got there?
Yes. And it's frustrating because I think also the big project they do get is optional. They don't have to do it.
Yeah. It's hard. And, you know, I'm pursuing the IB diploma primarily because it's been an expectation since kindergarten for me. They've talked about it since kindergarten because I've been in the same school since kindergarten.
Yeah.
It's always been the expectation that I will graduate with an IB diploma. Yeah, I'm Meridian Legacy man.
Legacy of Meridian.
Ooh, but you know, they're like, you're gonna get so many college credits, but that's not exactly true because some colleges don't even accept IB credits. So if you had your sights set on a specific college and you graduate with an IB diploma, some of your credits are just now worthless because they don't accept IB credits. So it actually makes the college search just a little bit harder because not only do you have to find a college that's the right fit for you, it has to be the right fit for your academics, what you have done thus far.
Wow.
And it's very boring. You know, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You've seen how many times I've fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you were asleep on the table yesterday.
Yeah,
Or
I fell
was it
asleep
the day
during
before
lunch.
that?
I fell asleep during lunch yesterday. That is, I slept through lunch. Yep.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm tired. I'm 3 days into school and I'm already exhausted because I've been doing homework over the summer and I've been prepping myself for this year because all of the seniors have been saying that these next 10 months are going to be hell because not only do we have these big tests, these big projects, these high expectations and the stress, but we also have to apply for college. Live, Laugh, Love Common App because it got most of it in the same place, but there's some colleges that I wanted to attend that are not on there.
Yeah,
you know, you have to go to their website, you have to find their own things. Some of the scholarships aren't on there, so it's just a really, really big research project almost.
Yeah.
And it's really recommended that we make spreadsheets for which colleges we want to go to and why. My spreadsheet is massive because I have so many criterion for colleges I want to go to because it's not only, you know, is the environment there good? Like, is the location good? Are the people good? Are the professors good? Are they teaching things that you're interested in? Like student to faculty ratio. There's all these things to consider, but then there's also the added aspect for me of, is the campus safe for queer students?
Yeah.
And for some universities, that is a resounding no. And I just have to accept that I can't go there if I want to be out and on campus.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a thing, and it's a thing that we have to deal with. But, you know, I'm still excited to go to the new places and meet the new people, even though it's scary. I've been with the same people for all of my life.
Yeah.
And, like, I have friends at Meridian from preschool. Like, these people have just been around me. It's some kind of support system. I don't want to say it's, like, the biggest support system because we definitely do have our own issues with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, everybody's always been there.
Yeah.
I'm not used to change like that.
Yeah.
I've been on the same campus, mostly in the same building, actually, with the same teachers. My third grade teacher still works at the school, and I still see her.
Wow.
And shout out Miss Hess, we love you. Yeah, Miss Hess was like the greatest teacher. My parents still talk about her and be like, "Oh, she fostered your love of learning so well, and you know, we love Miss Hess." And I'm like, we love Miss Hess. So, you know, I'll have to build a new support system, and I am excited about that and scared about that. But really, I just want high school to be over. I'm too tired. I'm too stressed. And I know college is going to be tiring, but, you know, this is a new level of tired that I haven't hit before.
Yeah.
I just want sleep. Please let me sleep.
Yeah.
Drew, is there anything you're excited to leave behind in high school?
I'm gonna be so honest to people.
That's so real.
Everyone, like, okay, there's my friends, and there's, like, everyone I've made acquaintances with, and everyone I've known since, like, primary and stuff, who I'm like, okay, you're nice, and all that stuff. But some people are just, it's not like they're bad, but it's just, I don't get along with them, and some of them, they're, not that their personalities are strong, because you have a strong personality, but I'm okay with your personality.
Whoa. I was about to be like, whoa,
listen,
not in the podcast. We can talk about this after.
No, it's their, like, I think a lot of the people that I'm like, I have not a problem with, I don't know how to say, but it's like, because some people, they put them at the school, they put themselves up while putting other people down.
Yeah.
And, like, specifically with academics and how they're doing in school and the amount of things they've done in school.
We don't have class rankings. Like my sister's class, she knows, she goes to a different high school. She knows exactly where she is and where everybody else is. She's like, oh, I'm 175 out of 700 students. I'm in that place. Like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We have the top 3, top 5, but that's for UT purposes because they only accept, like, the top 3 or top 5. Yeah.
Wow.
They've changed the requirements.
That's
actually.
so
It
harsh.
used to be top 10.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna get better.
No, then it was
No.
top 8, then it was top 6, and now I think it's top 5. So,
Oh,
you know.
fun.
At least you're not a future generation where
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
probably get harder. But
There's legacy too. So,
yeah,
They don't
legacy
really take that.
actually has stopped
yeah.
being as important,
Really?
except for in really
What
really
about first
prestigious.
Because that's what I
First
am.
first gen is important because there are scholarships for that.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody, there are scholarships if you are the first person in your family to go to college.
Remember that.
Remember that. There are
You are
scholarships.
special.
There are scholarships for everything. You can find a scholarship.
Yeah.
Please look for the scholarships. Like, you may think, oh, college is expensive, but it's not going to be that bad. No,
It's gonna be bad.
it's going to be bad. Look for the scholarships. Even if you don't
Be in
think you
debt.
need
My
it.
parents still complain about their debt.
Yeah, even if you don't think you need it, look for it. There is scholarships for writing. There's scholarships for just existing. There was a scholarship
there's
a few
ones where
years
you don't
ago.
have to do anything. I applied to like all the ones like no essay scholarships, and I haven't gotten anything. But I just applied to them
There-
because I felt like
I need to do
There
that.
was one a few years ago from Amy's Ice Cream. Do y'all know Amy's Ice? Yeah.
I think I
There's
saw
I was
that
just
one.
there the other day.
Yeah, there's one by our school.
For the first time ever.
Oh, it's delicious. I
I
love
know,
Amy's
right?
ice cream.
It was so good.
And, you know, they had a scholarship where if you submitted an idea for a new ice cream flavor, you could win like a couple $100.
That's
Oh.
actually so fun. Wait,
Yeah.
I told you about this one scholarship that I found about how you're like make a outfit out of like duct tape or something?
Mm-hmm. And wear it to prom.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
I'm not gonna wear that to prom though.
Yeah. My other friend wanted to do one of those where it was make it out of HEB shopping bags.
Oh, someone did that. Well, they didn't wear it to prom, but like
Yeah,
they did
it's
art
right in the
piece
art
and-
room.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an exhibition project for art class. That's part of a requirement for IB is that you do a 3D sculpture, and they were like, you know what? I can make a dress out of non-dress materials, and that'll get me credit. And it did get her credit. She
That's
did
fun.
graduate
I love
really,
that.
Really
highly.
cool.
Yeah. Get scholarships.
Scholarships.
Scholarships
wanna
all
be
the
a
way.
And do very little loans.
Yeah. Don't do private loans. Do FAFSA. Do FAFSA, please. Sign up for FAFSA.
Yes.
That's FAFSA, please. It's a federal thing.
Get the spelling right.
Yeah, get the spelling right. You know, you may think that it's too early to start thinking about college. It is never too early to start thinking about college. It is never too early to start applying for
even in middle
scholarships. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can collect as many scholarship
Are you
money
able
as
to
you can.
apply for scholarships in middle school?
It depends on the scholarship, but yeah. Some
Yeah,
of them you can.
As soon as middle school, y'all apply for scholarships as many as you can, because if you're applying for as many as you can over the years, you can just like rack that stuff up. Like,
you can also start making your college spreadsheet of where you want to go and researching where you want to go, why you want to go there, what is the facts, what are the statistics of that college.
Visits.
Yes,
Oh,
college visits
too.
College visits are important, and it actually matters more than legacy at this point. How interested you are in the college. They'll ask you when you apply, how did you hear about us? How have you interacted with the college? And if you say, I've been to your campus, I got a campus tour from one of your tour guides, you can sign up for free for those. And you should really go to the ones nearby, like near where you are. If it's like an hour away, you can go. And even if you're not extremely interested in that college, it's good to have a backup like that.
yeah,
And your
like,
school,
see if you like the atmosphere and the location.
your high school will give you days to go, and it's like an excused absence if you do it for a college visit. I did know a friend who did it, and she went on a college visit, but the college visit was secondary. What she really wanted to do was go to the Girl in Red concert that was nearby where that college was, and she got an excused absence for a Friday, and the concert was on a Saturday. So, planning like that.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting you do that, but use your college visits. You can never visit too many colleges is what I'm going to say. Yeah. And you can apply to too many. Don't start applying to like 50 because it costs money to apply. But, it's important that you interact with the college because they take that into consideration. You're more likely to get in if you've interacted with the college on multiple instances. Yeah. And also, you can see things on a college tour that you couldn't find out from a website. What are the students like? Are they extremely depressed and stressed out? Are they happy? Are they mingling with each other? Like, are there friend groups? Or does everybody just keep to themselves? It's important to find a dynamic that you will fit into.
Yeah. I think, college visits, they can also be really fun, too. Like, for those of you out there who are, really scared of college and, what it's going to be like, go on the college visits and you'll see the atmosphere and how fun it can be. Being in college can be fun. You get to go where you want to go, do what you want to do. You can sleep in and organize your classes, that way. True. It's all up to you. And for, you may not think that you can handle that, but as humans, naturally, we are problem solvers. We can handle that stuff. You just got to trust yourself, and have fun with it.
That's not saying give yourself problems. Don't do that.
Don't be dumb. Just have a good intent in mind with the decisions you make and try to get yourself in a good direction. And you got this. Trust yourself. Have fun with it, and you can build a life for yourself. And I feel like once you do that, that's why when you're in high school and middle school, you don't really know who you are because you're surrounded by your parents and other people influencing you and making decisions for you. And once you really open up into the outside world and start making choices for yourself, that's when you start realizing who you are, because you start building a life for yourself without the influence of other people. And I feel like that's very important, and you should embrace that. Because it can be a really fun experience.
High school is for early development. College is for later development.
Yes.
You work on your personality and yourself all through that.
Yeah.
The first college visit I ever solo attended, it wasn't planned by my school as a school outing. It was a college that I researched that I wanted to go to. I went there and I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I'm not ready for the idea of being in college yet. I don't feel old enough. I don't feel prepared enough. I still feel like a scared 12-year-old kid, even though by that time, I was 16. I was like, I don't feel ready. I went and I was like, this is going to be scary. All of these kids are going to be so much more well-prepared than I am. And I toured the dorms, and their dorms were Winnie the Pooh themed. And I was like, oh my God, this is excellent.
These are my people.
These are my people.
My people.
They have bake nights on Friday. I'm like, hell
See,
yeah.
They have fun.
Yeah.
That sounds so much fun.
They create community there on campus. You can find a club, a group, a, workplace event that you want to go to. If you work there, if you find a job that you really like the people there, you can make friends there. You can make friends in your dorm. You can make friends on campus in your classes.
Yeah.
You can make friends just be people you meet elsewhere. They don't even have to be at your college.
Yeah.
It really is a time to grow. It's going to be scary, but it's not as scary as I thought it would be.
Yeah. You
Very
got this,
true.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
College is going to be great. You see?
It's
I mean,
not.
it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows, but it's
Sunshine and rainbows until you realize you're falling down a hole.
Yeah.
Drew.
Oh, whoa.
Be positive
so
for
happy.
the audience.
So happy.
Be positive.
Do you feel that you've grown in high school, Drew? Do you feel that like you've bettered yourself? I don't want to say that, but like become more of yourself, who you are,
Like,
what you want to
feel more
be.
solidified and stable and where you're headed.
Yeah.
You feel like you
Yeah.
know?
In middle school, I was a character in middle school.
I was like
everybody
in middle
was.
school.
I was.
I wore all blue in middle school.
I look at my
blue braces too.
Blue.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was bad.
Actually, I can't say anything about blue.
Maddie,
I
you're wearing
like
blue right now.
That's different.
I am
But-
also wearing blue right now.
I'm not wearing blue. Middle school was like, I look at myself in middle school and I'm like, I don't look like myself. I mean, I say that a lot when I look at myself because like I would always have my hair in braids and it would make me look really feminine. And I don't like looking really feminine. And I would always wear skinny jeans. But I always wore skinny jeans, I think, because I had problems and I just wasn't acknowledging it. Problems sounds weird. It was like physical problems. My bones were bad.
Yeah, gotta get that calcium in there. Drink your milk, kids.
I can't even
I
drink
drink a lot of
milk.
milk.
Milk with
well,
cookies.
I can drink milk. I just don't like the way milk tastes. Lamar can't have milk. I can, but it tastes
Bro
a
dies.
drink. It tastes weird. I can drink chocolate milk. Chocolate milk's great. Flavored milk, my favorite.
Yeah.
Regular old
My
milk,
favorite.
nasty.
Yeah, if you can't handle that straight up milk, chocolate milk is good. I
Yeah.
love chocolate milk. I worried my dad a couple of summers ago because I was going through a half gallon of milk every 2 days.
Oh.
He was like, "You need to stop the milk intake."
Oh, my sister gets so mad at me because I drink so much of the milk too, but it's like I need it just as much as I need water for some reason.
Yeah, chocolate
Yeah.
milk is not just a kid's drink, y'all. We're almost adults and we still love that chocolate
Oh,
milk.
yeah,
yes,
I get
we
it
do.
every time
That
I
sweet,
go to
sweet
Chick-fil-A.
elixir.
What
Yeah.
were we talking about?
Do you want to know? Do any of y'all know what you want to do after you graduate?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I want to write books.
Whoa, I'm gonna buy all of
Fiction?
them.
Fiction.
Fiction.
Okay.
Yes. That's where I have the most fun. But I also do want to do like fiction mixed in with like a tie of like some like realistic fiction. I had an idea. So I've been kind of realizing that I really, really like people and like listening to people's stories. Like that's why I love old people because they will tell me their stories and I will listen and I will get so excited and I love it so much. And so I really want to write books about that kind of stuff.
I need you to meet my grandmother.
Please.
She tells so many stories. You would love her.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Let me meet her. But the thing is, I really like culture. I really like the stories of where people came from and how they became who they are. And I think that's just beautiful. And like to hear about their success stories and the intense emotions that they have experienced, I really want to implement that in my writing because the human experience is just so intriguing to me.
Drew,
Well,
what do you want to do?
oh guys, okay. So
Let's get into it.
So
I was looking things up yesterday because when Manasa was going through like everyone's like what
Yeah.
they want to do for college, I was going through. I was looking at UNCG because I realized I had never actually looked at like their majors.
North Carolina?
Yeah, University of North Carolina in Greensboro. I realized I never actually looked at their majors, and they have like one communication studies major. It wasn't called communication studies. I just figured it was because that's what it is at like most colleges, or like it falls under that wording somehow. And they had museum associate up there. And I was like, I could work at a museum? Because, like, I've always wanted to create, like, quite literally anything. I'll create posters, a book cover, product design, a H-E-B bag. And then I saw I've also wanted to work in a museum and a zoo. And I was like, I could do that and still do graphic design. So it's like, I'm open.
Did you become interested in a museum curator? I forget. Did you go to the Blanton Museum with us for the field trip?
Yes.
Did you get to see the behind the scenes when they took us to how they formulate exhibitions and everything?
Oh, yes, the downstairs where they were like, this is how we set it up. This is how we figure out what piece goes next to the others.
Did you become interested in museum curating before or after that?
I think before and after, because I've always really liked museums.
It's the expand upon option.
I've always really liked museums, and I actually don't know what I've always else liked. But I've always really liked museums. That's the point. And I guess I've acknowledged before that you can do graphic design and work at a museum, but I never really knew how that worked. And I never really looked into it before.
I mean, because graphic design, that comes with, like, designing, like, visual things for people to see, right? So, like,
yeah, so, like
maybe, like the experience that they have, like, when they're looking at the stuff, like, the little plaques they have explaining what it is, like, you could design some, like, really cool, like, fun, vibey museum, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I can picture that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, instead of just,
you'd
like,
be good at it.
like,
if I could
like
work at a museum, I would be like, let's
colorful.
go.
Make
Y'all.
it cutesy. Put some flowers and some stars and I don't know.
Yeah,
I
y'all.
feel like you would create like a super
Museums have free days for students.
I didn't know that, guys.
Yes, they do. The Blanton Museum has its own free day. I think it's like in the middle of the week though.
It's not helpful. It's because they're on a college
in the middle of the week.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah, that's where they have less people.
take advantage of the free days. Like, museums are interesting. Even if you don't want to be a museum curator or have anything to do with, like, museums, just go to a museum. It's fun. I promise.
Yeah, it is fun. I
So
love
fun.
museums.
Yeah.
I also love museums that are in like people's houses, like from the past, and then I get to hear about the stories and like their lives, and I really love that kind of stuff.
Those are fun.
Yeah. I love hearing about the past, like getting really in depth into like people's experiences and what they went through and their stories. Like
History.
Yeah, I love that.
If I work at a museum, you can write a news blog on it or a news article. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, but the thing, I also just really liked writing since I was a kid. Like, my Nana will talk about it a lot. Hello, Nana, I know you listen to my podcast, so...
Hello, Maddie's Nana.
We're talking about you now, but she always comments about how when I was a kid, she would get me, like, little journals, and sometimes it would be a diary, and there would be a lock on it, and I'd be like, forget it. I'm not going to write about all my secrets in there. I'm going to write a story about a warrior princess. And I would just like, right, Nana, look at my stories. Yeah, that's pretty much how that went. But I've been writing stories like since I could start writing, and I'm telling you, none of my stories were legible. They were legible to me,
Well, okay.
but not to other people.
All right, I'm about to be the history nerd, but diaries are so important.
Yes.
Because they
And Frank.
become... Huh?
And Frank.
Okay, we're not talking about the Holocaust right now, because you know my EE is on that.
About to start ranting.
Yeah, you do not want me to go down that path. So, diaries are important primary artifacts, primary sources. Like, you know, if you want to figure out how somebody lived, you don't necessarily just look at, like, the written documentation of them from, like, newspapers. You know, in small enough towns, if you get married, they'll put it in the newspaper. And you can have that as a primary document.
Mm-hmm.
But diaries and, you know, written documentation of how people lived is so important to understanding society. And, you know, telling people stories is an important part about that.
Yeah.
And you can find specific people in history and just learn everything you can about them from what they wrote down what they decided to keep, you know, what you decide to keep in your house is as important as what you decide to write down. It tells a lot about you.
Yeah.
And so when people go and study it after your death, you know, you can learn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes me think that people are probably going to go read that diary of mine someday and think I was actually a warrior princess.
I think they'll probably recognize it was a story.
Yeah, hopefully, because it was set in the past times when phones and stuff didn't exist. So, therefore, hopefully they will catch on.
Yeah, one would assume.
Yes.
You know, I have no idea what I want to do for a career. That's the thing. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never really had an idea what I wanted to do in high school because I used to want to be a chef. From the time I was 3 years old, I was like, I am going to be a chef. By the time I was 6, I knew what college I wanted to go to.
You make some mean lemon cookies, I'll give you that.
Yes, you ate.
Can you make them again?
Yes, I can.
Please.
But I would like to remind you that I made those for a bake sale and you sat behind the counter eating them.
We're going to talk about that. They were so good, though.
Thank you. I wish people bought them.
Oh, yeah, no, I really thought they were so good.
Maddie.
People did buy them. You just gave me the extras.
I did give you the extras. Extra is a very subjective term, though, because...
We love subjective.
Yes, I was giving you cookies before we started selling things. I would like you to remember that. So, please volunteer for the bake sale this year.
Okay.
I'm putting it together.
I will.
Yes.
I got a bake
I forgot what I was going to say.
shoot.
Yes, I don't know what I want to do. But when I got to 9th grade, I decided that I didn't want to be a chef anymore. And so I've been completely lost after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been looking, and I'm like, you know, there are so many things I'm interested in. But now I have to figure out, you know,
Girl
is
of all
it
trades.
is it worth it? Yeah, I'm going to be a jack of all trades,
Yeah.
except for math. I can't do math. You know, it's
Never math.
It's what I want to do, but also what can I make money in, because that's important. You need money to survive, you know.
Yes.
And if you want to live comfortably, you need quite a bit of it. Yeah. Tears. So, you know, like I could be a classics major. That would be extremely interesting. But I don't know what I would do with that. I would become a professor or I would become a researcher. And neither of those are the most profitable things I could be doing.
I feel like you'd be a cool activist.
That is also not very profitable. I would just like to point that out.
But it would be, I feel like you would be great at that, though.
I would be excellent
you
at
get so,
it.
like, heated about things that you care about. It's so funny.
I have opinions,
You
and I
could be
do
a
share them.
politician.
Don't even bring that in here. Don't even.
Hey, you can
Uh-uh.
improve this current situation, please. Don't take it, please.
Listen, the law is interesting, but also I like sleep, and lawyers don't get a lot of that. So, I
like sleep too.
Still have no idea what I want to do in life.
That's why I go to bed
But
at 11.
it's complicated, you know. I always, you know, want to be able to be comfortable in life. And that's not necessarily like I want to be rich. I want to be like, you know, living in a nice house. Yeah. Driving a nice car. I actually don't like driving. Haven't gotten my license yet. Sorry, Mom.
I haven't either. Sorry,
yeah.
Mom.
My sister has to drive me places. Love you. You know, it's like when you go to college and you need to decide what you want to do. You can go in as undecided, but you need to decide what you want to do. And it just feels too early to be deciding that. I don't feel ready enough. And that's a consistent theme.
Yeah.
You know, if we're bringing in the themes and motifs. Literary analysis. No, analysis of my life. I don't feel ready for any of it. But, you know, it's happening. I just gotta roll with it, take it one day at a time, and hopefully don't get screwed over.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's also a lot of you out there that also don't know what in the world you're doing.
Yeah.
But I promise you that you will eventually figure it out. Like, you may not figure out right now, and you might feel like you're, like, getting so close to the deadline, and you're not going to figure it out. And a good way to handle that is instead of sitting there and freaking out about it, because that is not going to help the situation, try experiencing new experiences. Sign up for things that you've never done before, and then maybe you can feel a connection with something. So just have a positive outlook, continue to think about it, try out new things, and I promise you, you will figure it out and you will be ready when it's right for you, and that is perfectly fine.
It's what you do with your time in high school. Every second of the day kind of counts. As much as you can fit in there and still have time to breathe, do it. You know, your mental health is important, but also this is your time to do everything you want to do before you go to college and things really, really start to matter. You are an adult then, and that comes with all sorts of responsibilities. Right now, you still live under your parents' roof. You still get stuff supplied by your parents, hopefully. You know, so just explore, experiment. It's a fun time.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us today for part 1. Senior year is already giving us so much to talk about, and we've still got more to share. Don't forget to check out part 2, where we'll keep the conversation going.
If you enjoyed this episode of Life as Girls, be sure to write a review and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And a big thank you to our sponsor, the Girl Scouts of Central Texas. You can learn more about them at www.gsctx.org. If you are interested in sponsoring this podcast, or if you have a topic you'd like for us to talk about, email us at communications@gsctx.org. See you next time.